about clitoris. You know, if you're a woman, you know, in Africa is easy. Most of the 80s, 70s, 80s, I don't know, but mostly 80s. Most of the kids that was born 80s were circumcised. It's the moon. Yeah, I saw it. The moon. She actually know what it means. She was screaming moon, moon. That time of the year where there is humidity, eyes everywhere. Can't even see. Can you see? Just dropped Cosma school right now, and have to do other things, breakfast. And anyway, I'm going to carry you guys along, so I don't need to give you the details. So let's go. Hi guys. So I'm taking this girl out for a walk, and I need to put on my mask because they've made another rule here in Italy. Even when you're walking on the street, even when you are alone, even when you don't have to be in the midst of people, you have to wear your mask. They just don't want to see you walking. Even if, like I said, even if you're walking alone, you have to put on your mask. Walking with people, you have to put on your mask. Leaving your house, you have to put on your mask. Even here that I just left, I supposed to put on the mask. So this is new COVID-19 rules here in Italy right now. No more gathering because things are increasing, the deaths are increasing again, but not like it was April, May, but everything is increasing rapidly right now. So it's what it is. The schools are still open, most school, and we also heard that the update says that in Lombardia here in our region is where is now, like in Lombardia where I live, not in the city where I live, but city close to me is where a lot of cases are right now. So everything is just what it is right now, guys. It's so scary, but thank God it's no more aggressive the way it was before, because before it was very, very aggressive. Like early this year it was aggressive, but now they found out some medicine that they used to fight it. Even some people, a lot of people die because they can't support, their body system don't support the medicine. So but they are fighting it right now. They have a lot of options, but the vaccine is not out, but they have a lot of options, so that makes it less aggressive right now. And it's what it is, guys. I'm going to the pharmacy right now. Maybe I'm going to stop for a coffee. I'm not going to be taking juice or breakfast at home. I want to take Christina out for a walk, at least 20 to 35 minutes or 40 minutes walk, because she is nervous. So I'm going to keep you guys updates. Okay, let's go. My breakfast. I'm breakfast. My breakfast with my neighbor. So cappuccino and brioche. Yes, Christina, what do you want? Stop throwing sugar down. So you guys, after the bar, I decided to take a long walk with Christina because the weather is good. And I think if this weather continues like this evening, I'm definitely going to be going out for a run. But you know, autumn weather, you can never predict autumn weather. And I don't have the jacket yet. I really need the jacket. But we'll see. I will see what I can do. So I'm going for a walk. You know, going for a walk is very, very good. Even when you have your baby, just take a passage in and go for a walk in the morning. It's very good. It makes you to stay fit. Even if you are taking a weight loss, what is it called? Weight loss juice or anything, it's important to include walking, running, or home exercises in your routine. Is very, very important. So yeah, I'm going for a walk with Christina, taking some sun, and you know, feel good, because going for a walk in the morning also helps to energize you for the day, prepare you for the day, for the rest of the day. So yeah, talk to you guys later. Bye. Now I'm sweating. Finally back from a over 40 minutes walk, 40 to 50 minutes walk. Now I'm sweating for real. Time for lunch. Ready? So back at home, this is what I picked from the pharmacy. I was talking to my neighbor, so she told me that because Christina stopped, she refused to do that nose mobilizer. She stopped. Like this morning I told her, Christina, let's do it. She no. So I had to look for an alternative. So I went to take this one. She told me about this one. This one is a spray for nose. You just have to spray. This one has no dose. You can spray them like now after 1 hour, as long as the catarrh is blocked. I just spread the spray into the nose, because the lady told me that her son had a cold, so this is what she used. Her friend told her about it. So it's this one here. They have different type of it. Nasal spray. So this is in case if you're living in Italy and you want to get one, you can get one for yourself, for your babies. So she said it works a lot, because after 3 days of spraying this, the catarrh, just everything just disappear from the son's nose. So I also picked this one here. The vitamin I actually went for course. I'm going back there this afternoon because I have to book it. So this one, Christina was actually the one that made me to take this one. I've been thinking of taking this. So she went there, she took it and she destroyed the packet. But the packet she destroyed was for adults. But I've been thinking to take this one. So it's like somebody is speaking to Christina to to go take it, but she end up destroying that one at the pharmacy. So this one is for the chest. This one is mainly for Cosimo. This one I took it for Cosimo. This one is to rub at the chest, to relieve the catarrh in the chest at night. This one is once a day. So this one is like rub. If you're in Nigeria, you know what I mean. It's like rub when you use during cold. So at night, now that she has cold, I'm going to be using it for her at night. And Cosmo has a bit of cold, not too much, but it's also good for him, you know, when they snore because of I'm going to be using it for her and for Cosmo when they snore at night. So this is what this one is for. Baby rub. You know, I said it's rub. It's a rub, you know, that rub we use in Nigeria. Anyhow, this is rub too. So they have baby own, and they have one for babies and they have one for adults. So these ones are for babies. If you go to the pharmacy, they will give it to you. It helps for cold as well. Like take a little and rub on the baby's chest before they go to bed. It helps for the child. I've been seeing it on TV. Whenever I go to pharmacy, I will forget it. So thank God today Christina was the one that took it. So I picked this mask, and there's something inside this mask for babies, so I can actually use this mask. This thing is also for Cosmo, in case if you want to use giving mask. In case if you want to give Cosmo mask in the future, this thing here is to put it at the back of the neck. Do you want me to off the cartoon? So this here, instead of you to put this in the ear of the baby, you just have to hook it. I think you need to figure it out how it works. Put it this way. I don't know, but it's like that. Then I don't know how it works. No, it's from the back. It goes from the back of the neck. Just hook the mask here. So instead of this thing to be upper here, it will be at the neck, covering the babies very well. So that is what that is. So now we're making spaghetti for lunch. I'm tired. Christina exhausted me. All right, guys, I'm going to talk to you guys later. So you can check this thing out. This is very good this period, this winter period. Like the lady was telling me, this is good to have at home always. I took moments for you if I can't remember. Yeah, moments. Moment. This is very good for cold. This helps for cold as well. It's like ibuprofen. It helps for cold and for headache. This here, and for pain as well. So I prefer taking this one instead of tachyperine. Tachyperine is kind of paracetamol, but this one I prefer taking this one than tachyperine. This one helps a lot if you have cold, and take one of these. Yeah, tachyperine is paracetamol, right? Okay, I heard that. I heard it. So maybe because I took it a lot when I was a baby, my parents gave it to me, so I heard that thing. And this is very good for cold. If you have a cold and take this thing, it will relieve it immediately, relax your muscle, and you go to bed. I don't know, I'm advertising their product, but I'm just telling you, giving you my honest, in case if you're looking for something to relieve pain for you, This is good. Okay, so finally I got this thing for her. She accepts it, you know. It's very good. You want to spray it on your nose? You want us to, let's try again. Hi guys, welcome here. So today I'm going to conclude this vlogtober by sitting down and talking to you guys. Okay, so I wanted to do this while making doing my skincare routine, but I don't have any makeup on, so I don't usually do much. And I also wanted to show you guys my winter skincare routine, the cheap skincare routine. Okay, there's winter, but I'm going to be doing that before this definitely before this October vlog ends. Okay, so I'm talking about something that we don't what I'm about to talk about is something that we don't usually talk about. And tea talk, I have my mug of warm tea here, green tea here. I'm going to be sipping them while we do this. Okay, so even for me, this topic is a bit heavy in my mouth, but after watching Love Francis, one of her videos, one of her recent uploads, I got encouraged by mentioning this here on my channel as well, because in Africa, I think there are a lot of ladies, women, girls that is going through this whole issue of not knowing where to start, not knowing what to do. Okay, or so what I'm about to say now is about clitoris. You know, if you're a woman, you know, in Africa is easy. Most of the 80s, 70s, 80s, I don't know, but mostly 80s. Most of the kids that was born 80s, because I was 80s, were circumcised. Female kids, it's common in men, they normally circumcise boys, which is not a problem, but female circumcision during 80s, because I'm beginning to find out that a lot of people born during the 80s, a lot of them are circumcised, which is really, really sad. So I got to find out after the death of my father. I remember, not when I was adult, I was still a teenager, like young teenager. I was about 12 years old or 13 years old when I find out by my mom discussing something like that. Then I didn't even understand what that means. Okay, so I remember my mom having a conversation with one of my uncle's wife one day. They were talking about this circumcision thing. You know, kids are always curious to know what is going on. So they were discussing. The lady asked my mom, did you circumcise your female kids? My mom said yes, that she circumcised only me. And my dad was really pissed off at her because he didn't ask my dad if she want to do that, because my dad don't believe in those things. My dad don't believe in all this whole superstition stuff. That is not who my dad is. Yes. See, so that is not who my dad was. My dad never believed it. So people around, you know, one of the grand aunties that was living in our house brainwash her to go to do it, that if she do it, when I get older or get married, I'm not going to be sleeping around and something like that. So she didn't take a permission from my dad, and she went ahead to do it. So when my dad come back, my dad was like, what the hell? My dad, according to her word, she wasn't talking to me, she was talking to this lady. According to her, she said my dad almost divorced her because of that. So after me, because I am the first daughter, okay, out of 5 years, I am the first. So after that, the rest of my siblings, my sisters, she didn't do anything to them. Okay, I am the first out of 5 girls. Okay, so after the problem she had with my dad, she didn't do that to my other younger sisters. So I was the only one that she did that to. But I remember their conversation. I still remember their conversation very clear. I was still 13 years old, 12, 13 years old when this conversation was going on between them. So the lady told her that she did to her only daughter, and she like sliced it off clear. And my mom said to her that no, she didn't cut mine wasn't cut off completely, mine was trimmed. That she trimmed mine, but she regretted of doing that. That was what she said then. But for me, I don't understand what the conversation was all about. But I still remember them having this conversation. But I don't really understand the meaning. No, I was a teenager. I was a teenager, and I didn't understand what it means that when I grow up, I can. Is to prevent me from sleeping around, all that stuff. So the other lady, her own daughter own was like clear, like plain. Yes, love. See, apple. And mine wasn't. Yes, strawberries. So why am I telling you guys this? So that is how I got to find out that I was circumcised. Okay, so it was when I got older that I now started reasoning the conversation my mom was having with this lady when I was young, because anything called, you know, sex, eggs, anything called that, then when I first started experiencing it, I never find pleasure in doing that. In fact, I disliked it, like hated it so much. I hate it. I hate to see someone touch my body, you know. I hated it. This is why I will leave that particular story for another day. But I hated anything man and woman coming close together. I never knew that. So when I say getting older was when I finally, like, fully discovered what that conversation was all about. So what am I saying here? God, what am I saying? If you find yourself, because I'm bold enough to make this video here because of Love Francis. She motivated me to talk about this on my channel. I didn't talk to her, I just watched her channel. So for her coming out to say it, I had to come out because other ladies are inside there feeling it, not knowing what to do. Okay, so if you know that you are into this mess that our parents made, it's always good to seek for a help. It's always good to seek for a help. Speak out. If you are the type that yours is completely sliced, like completely sliced, talk to your partner about it. If the man love you, if the man truly love you, he will find a way to make it up with you, to make it up to you. Okay, and don't go into depression, because a lot of ladies are going down in the mood. A lot of ladies are down in the mood because of that, because when they think about it, they will be like they've done a lot of things that they're not supposed to do, all because of that circumcision. Okay, so it's always good to seek for a help. Seek for a help, and communicating with your partner is one of the key things. I myself, I have learned how to deal with my own situation. I have all these years, I have been like, I was searching for an answer to me not wanting to be with someone, or not finding pleasure when I'm with someone. Call me out for it. And he asked the question. That was many years ago. He asked the question. I was like, I think this is true. I think this is true. Some women said they have to be rough before they get satisfied. And there is so many ways you can. Everybody's story is different, okay? My story, maybe how I get satisfied in bed will be different from how you get yours in the bed. But the important thing is that you look for your own points, like the things that get you excited while doing that, and you communicate with your partner to help you get to that level of excitement when you are together with him. But it's always important to communicate with your partner, communicate with each other. Don't feel that you are not a woman enough because you are a woman enough. You can give birth. You are a woman enough. Don't feel sad for the sin of your parents, because this is not your fault. This is something that your parents did. This is what they did and not what you did, and they will live with it for the rest of their life. Don't hate your parents. I'm not going to say hate your parents because of that, because when I watched a movie many years ago, about 6 years ago, I watched a movie about this thing. The movie was on Netflix. I can't even remember the name of that movie. 6 years ago. So that girl was she's not from Nigeria, she's Africa, but she was circumcised. So when she moved to the city, she became a model because she was a beautiful young black girl. So when she became a model, she was I think she was living with some other girl, something like that happened. So one day she got to bump into another girl, another white girl. She's a black, and she has a neighbor or a friend a white friend. So when she bumped into this other girl naked, she was like, no, what is that? What is, because she was thinking that is normal. Her parents never had a conversation with her that that is not normal. Maybe they made a mistake and all that. Even some parents up till they did not accept that that was a mistake. Some of them are saying that that was the right thing to do with, to a girl child, which is not good, which is forbidden at all, because it can't make a decision of a lifetime for your child. You can't make a decision, because these parents make a decision of a lifetime for us. We are little babies, we don't know what life holds in front of us, and they took that decision on their hand and make everlasting, like lifetime decision, which is very, very bad and very ridiculous of them. I wonder who brought that up. I wonder who is the person that invoked this tradition into African system. So nobody had this conversation with her. So when she got to see that young lady in London, she was like, oh, you're a man, why did you have that? Why did you have that in the middle? You're a man, that her own is plain. So she ran out. Her friend she went to doctor. When the doctor saw it, it took her time to accept who she is. And it's not an easy journey. She suffered for it, knowing that this is not how she was born, that her parents took the matter into their hand to slice that part of her body off without her consent, which is very, very bad. So it's always good to have the conversation. If your parents and you did that to your child out of ignorance, have a conversation with your girl child, because a lot of girl child are down in the mood because of this situation. It's not a good feeling, it's not a good thing. Have a conversation with your daughter. Just let them know that you did that out of ignorance and not because it's something that is important. Okay, it's always good to have the conversation. And for you, my fellow ladies that find ourselves into this mess, let's also look for let's look for counseling. We can go if you find yourself in the mood that you can't deal with it alone. Either you talk to your partner, tell your partner what makes you excited, tell your partner how to do it with you, how to get you to that level. In conclusion, if you find yourself in this situation, please do not feel like you are the only one that this has affected. It's affected me. This thing here we're talking about, this clitoris and this circumcision thing, have affected me in so many ways that I won't even explain to you guys here. But now I got to grow up over it, because I had to find my points. I had to find what gets me into the mood. I had to find how to get to that end stage when you are when you're with your partner. So look, I'm going to tell you to look for that thing, that particular stage. Look for something that will get you there. Don't wait for someone to tell you about it. You explore your body. Yes, I'm telling you now, but I'm telling you out of my own experience. Explore your body and look for that thing that will get you to that level, because you are the only one that will do it. Your partner might do everything, like everything in his power to get you to that stage. He might end up not getting it. You know yourself, you know your body, you know what will get you into that mood. So I'm telling you today, look for a counseling if he has to. If your own have gotten to the extent of looking for someone to counsel you, look for experienced women that has this situation. Talk to them, talk to people. Don't feel that it's something not to talk about. It's something to talk about, but we choose not to talk about it. So it's always best to talk about it. And if you find yourself in a most difficult situation, talk to your partner about. Don't be ashamed to talk to your partner about it. Be open with it. Okay, so give me your own opinion. Are you circumcised or no? And also, before I close this video, I will tell you, when you see anybody still practicing female circumcision, you need to report that person to the police, because a lot of women is going through a lot today because of the decision their parents took without their consent. So if you see in Europe or in any country where you are in Africa, you see anywhere they practice this, because even in Africa it's also forbidden, but people still practice it till date. So when you find those people that is still practicing this evil thing, do not hesitate to report them. That girl child needs to be taken out of them. That girl child is not supposed to grow up with them, because this is something that we all should raise awareness about. We don't talk about it much. We don't talk more about this. We should invoke this again. We should start this topic again to stop the future generation of women from being circumcised because of the ignorance of their parents. Like I said, mine wasn't that bad, but there are people that their own is so bad, like so bad that everything is plain, like plain. Mine is not plain. Mine is trimmed, which it's almost the same thing. It's almost the same thing. I still have my clitoris. I still have it, but was trimmed, which is very, very bad thing. It's a bad thing to do, and our parents are doing this out of ignorance. So let's fight for it today. If you find anybody, anywhere, people still practicing this particular thing, let's put our hands together and report them so that we save the future girls, the future generation girls life, or save them from being into the situation, into this messed up, because this is completely messed up. So thank you guys for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, if you know someone that needs to hear this, tell them. If you're a girl or you have a sister or you have a friend that is going through it, tell her that she is not alone. I am one of those victims, and there are a lot of women out there that are a victim of this circumcision thing. You are not alone. We are here for each other. We can talk to each other. If you have anything you want me to discuss on this topic, you can also send me DM. You can send me DM without your name, or email as well. Check my email. You can send me email. I will come out here. We can raise this topic. We can talk more about this women's girl child circumcised topic. I will be glad to talk about it, because we need to talk more about this situation. Okay, so until next time, my name is Tessy. You're welcome. Please subscribe before leaving. Love you guys. Bye.